So here we are, episode 1 of Souls of Oblivion. It is a final strike, starting soon. Here we have our heroes. Look at us go. Souls of Oblivion. This is a Final Fantasy style Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Welcome, players. Are you excited to play Final Fantasy style Dungeons and Dragons?
Very excited.
Very excited?
Very
Yes.
excited indeed.
Excellent, excellent. So, so all the other players know who you are. You are Aeon Guards. You are assigned to join the highest echelon of the Guards of Atelius City. You are now protecting the Aeon mechanism. This is a huge honor. You've come from different walks of life. Some of you are trackers, some of you are military men, but you're the new recruits. You've fought battles, you have fought for the city, and through different means you've gone through your training and are now allocated to protect the very mechanism that gives the city its power. Is your first day on shift, and as you get ready, select your weaponry, which you won't need. It's mostly ceremonial in this particular guard job, but you look around at your fellow companions. And you scope out exactly who you will be on shift with. You recognize most of them from the basic training and the academy, but the first one to stand up and stretch as they prepare for battle is Pockets. Pockets, can you give a short introduction about your character?
Well, Pockets, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain this. He's just panicking right now. I mean, outside he looks, well, seemingly looks well with cucumber, but the sweat beads are actively dripping, just like he is.
So he's really
He has the nerves.
not prepared. He's prepared, but he's nervous.
He's prepared, but he's just very nervous and he's not. He doesn't know how he got here. He just.
Well,
Honestly, he just. Somehow he was chosen and he doesn't know why.
doesn't know why. And what species is Pocket?
Pocket is a normal ass human.
The most normal of humans. And their class is, of course,
Warlock.
a warlock. So Pockets is a warlock. They have a sort of tight relationship with the Aeon mechanism. And that is why part of the reason they think they were chosen is because they have that affinity for Magicka, the power that empowers this city of Atelius. It is why you are a successful culture, a successful civilization in this barren land, because outside of the city is, of course, wastelands and wild jungles and uncivilized lands. You are the pinnacle of civilization in a barren world. And the Magicka...
That's a lot of pressure.
Yep. The Magicka that comes from the Aeon mechanism is, of course, how you have been able to achieve such technological and magical capabilities. Pockets, as you look around, you see to your right is a rather large, intimidating figure. Their horns are sort of dull and scraped from much combat. Their blade is sharp, but bears the scars of many battles. And a huge creature stands up. It is Ajax. You recognize them from your basic training. Ajax, can you please introduce your character to the party?
Hello all. My character's name is Ajax. He is, as you can very, very quickly understand, known as the barbarian of our party. Our meat tank and everything. What he brings to the party and his speciality is using the magicka that's naturally around the world and using it to bolster and almost fortify allies, kind of using it to cushion blows and whatnot. from the time during basic training, you know that he is very strong, incredibly durable, especially mainly because of his size and his race being a minotaur. But he also did very well when it came to a few of the different written exams. So he seems to be relatively intelligent with a lot of strategies and whatnot, battle strategies or a lot of ideas that seem to always come to his head.
Nice. And of
But
course,
he's
yeah.
normally just does not talk to people. He's very contained. He will talk when necessary, and he tries not to use anything too grandiose to gain attention to him.
Excellent.
His
And
size already does that.
yeah, Minotaurs are not really the most common here in Atalius City. They're still around. There are still a few of them, but they are seen as barbaric creatures, even though that is not necessarily what most Minotaur are. But due to your amazing prowess in battle and your protective nature, you have made your way into the Aeon Guard, and you stand next to Pockets, looking at the small human compared to you. You can see that they are nervous. What do you do to calm them or scare them? Up to you.
I'll simply drop a hand on his shoulder.
Pockets, it's a very heavy hand.
We'll just say, take deep breaths. It will be fine.
Excellent. Nearby, a figure sort of sitting in the corner, cloak up in the shadows, is Grell. Grell is a lizard folk, another rarity in the city of Atalius, more common in the outer reaches. Grell was individually chosen by a high-ranking member of the Aeon Guard. And despite the higher-ups and the High Guard disagreeing, Grell was put through the course anyway and has become an Aeon Guard, has proven the captain right. They deserve to be here. They have passed every test that has been put to them. Grell, as you look around at your comrades on shift, you see the Minotaur, you see the human. What do you bring to the party? Tell us a little bit about Grell. As they look over and see you, what do they know about you from basic training?
Yeah, so Grell is a lizard folk ranger who comes from the Badlands. The lizard folk part of him is very primal and brutish, while he has this little charismatic side that comes from a Fey blessing. So he has a little bit more depth in human emotion and this kind of tricky, deceitful side. He's very much a guy who goes with his gut, and definitely a little chaotic. I think he'd be over in the corner, sharpening his daggers, which are made from bones from beasts he has slain, against one another, like a chef sharpening his knife. Yeah, and I think just I'll look over to Pockets and be like, first time?
Yes. Pockets does.
Richard, this is Richard, this is the first time. Oh, my first time.
Oh, poor Pockets. I already feel sorry for the guy. Of course, stepping around a corner, you see the fourth member of your party today, the fourth member of the guard. It is Edward. With his powerful armor, he is a seasoned veteran and is absolutely deserves to be here, has passed every single test that has been thrown at him, is now one of the Aeon Guard. Edward, you turn and see your party members and they look backwards. This is your first day on shift guarding the Aeon mechanism. What do they know about you and what do you think of them?
I think you would know that Edward is an artificer. and that he has a workshop somewhere, maybe in the city.
Mhm.
We have not decided, but I'll say that he has some kind of is known in the city somehow for being a magical item user and maybe manufacturer to some extent.
Uses the magicka and infuses it from the Aeon mechanism into objects that people can use for defense to help their daily lives. A very useful skill, Edward.
Yeah, that could be that. So you know him for that reason, but you know also that he's a mercenary. So he does some jobs like that here and there, and he has been asked to, from, I think we said, so we have not decided maybe who asked him yet, but have been asked to participate in this, to be part of the Aeon Guard, and he has accepted
Excellent.
eagerly.
Excellent.
And what you see is aesthetically, as you can see from the image, it looks like a human. And he's wearing these very tall, broad shoulders, around 2 meters 20, and he's wearing these tech-like, kind of futuristic armor. And as a weapon, you see that he has a gun-like weapon, and he's carrying a shield on his back.
Excellent.
And you see that as you are maybe chatting at the beginning, he stands up and he approaches you and he lights up a cigar and he smiles and said, "Hey, hello, nice meeting you. My name is Edward. Looks like we do the first trip together." And he reaches out to shake your hands.
Excellent. As you all greet each other, shaking hands with Edward, you all feel the weight of the responsibility, this solemn responsibility for guarding the Aeon mechanism. This thing powers the entire city. It gives magicka to all. It makes even the lowliest citizens of Atelius powerful and brings plenty. It has run for thousands of years, and now it is your duty to protect it. A ceremonial position, of course. Nothing has happened to it. No one could breach the city walls. No invading force could ever destroy it. But it is still a job only trusted to the highest echelon of the military. And it is with that point in mind that you finish suiting up and you check if you are ready to step into the Aeon mechanism chamber to protect it. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Excellent. Your footsteps clang upon the metal planks as you begin your adventure, stepping into the Aeon mechanism room. The room is complicated. There are mechanisms all around that all of you don't understand. Even Edward, although you understand more than the others, these mechanisms and dials and whirring gears confuse even yourself. You are told by your commanders
Right.
that you must stand guard.
I see a sticky note here.
You
Do
s-
not pull plug.
Do not pull plug again, please.
We also want to look at Edward and just point out a bunch of things and go, "What's that?
What's
Hey,
that?"
what's that?"
Yes.
What do you mean that? Do you mean this or that? It shows you the armor and the weapon. What
Yeah.
in particular? Or you mean this? And he points at the cigar.
I think he means the console and the swirling pool of pure magicka in the center.
Oh, that. Those are complicated devices. I do not know much about them, but I will probably take take advantage of this occasion to study them a bit.
Just as long as you don't touch anything.
Oh, of course I will touch it. And you see that he smirks.
Of course I will touch it. Of course. That makes perfect sense.
Grell pokes a little tube coming from somewhere. He goes, "Cool."
Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't.
Yes, I don't think you should touch that, says a clear, strong voice. You turn around. You see a tall man standing nearby. You recognize him. It is Dr. Thomas McCallum. He is currently the High Guard leader who looks after the Aeon mechanism. The very details of how it works passed down from High Guard to High Guard.
I nod to him and say, "Hello, Counselor. So, you probably know how everything here works. Why don't you tell us a little bit?"
Ah, Edward, it would take me years to tell you just a fraction of this device. Perhaps in time. He gives you a sort of...
I raise an eyebrow, doubtful.
He gives you a sort of soft smile as though you're a child that doesn't know what you've asked. The complexity of it. Yes, of course. Now, look at you all, he says. I've never been prouder to have 4 such great Aeon guards. And I don't just say this to all of them. He says he's now sort of like pacing around the room importantly. I don't just say this to all the Aeon guards, but I really feel, he stands up on the platform, sort of overlooking the pool of Magicka, that you are here for a reason. I can sense it.
Yes, regarding the mechanism.
Ha! Well put. Well put. But I know you're here and have the best intentions of the mechanism at heart.
Well, since it powers all society, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are you getting at, Counselor? Please be straight.
It is hard for me to say.
What?
I feel some ill wind blows across our city. Something unseen. Something we have not discovered. The Magicka is restless.
I raise an eyebrow. I look at him a bit confused. What do you mean by that?
Nonsense, nonsense. Thomas, don't stir up these strange fears in our guards. They have more important things to worry about. One or the other High Guard has walked in. It is Councillor Torath. He is well loved.
The counselor?
Why?
Ajax is like immediate standard like attention.
I scratch my beard and I cross my arms. Why are 2 High Guard counselors here with us? Is there anything you want to tell us?
No, of course, of course. Thomas is just with his worries. There is nothing to fear. We have strong guards like yourself. He looks over and pats Edward on the shoulder. Nothing will defeat our mighty empire.
I look at him very confused. What is this? Is some kind of speech? Are you trying to do a second recruitment? We are already part of the guard. You don't have to do that.
No, of course.
Can I incite him to see if he's kind of bullshitting us or he's just high on some substances?
Of course you might.
He's actively high.
How do we do rolls? Sorry, how do we do rolls?
So you roll your own dice or digital dice however you wish. You just tell me the result.
Yeah, I'll do that. I've rolled a 12 with insight.
Excellent.
I'm not using guidance in front of me.
12 with insight. It's really unclear. He's giving you a strange sort of feeling, but it could just be because he's such a politician. Everything he says seems to be guarded and sort of well crafted
Like
to
a weirdo.
yeah, to say something but nothing at all.
Look, I look at both of them and say, I know what my job is, to guard the mechanism. If there's anything else that you want from me, you will have to be more transparent than this.
You hear a stern voice. Stay away from the Lord. Standing nearby is the personal guard of the Counselor Torath. It is Charlemagne. Charlemagne is a war hero. Very little is known about him, apart from the fact that he now guards Counselor Torath directly. Now, Charlemagne, says Counselor Torath. There's no need. I'm sure they meant no disrespect.
He was the one approaching me. I point to the counselor. I didn't do anything. I didn't even move.
Maybe we should
Just say it already.
I go over to Edward. Maybe we. I mean, these are recommending higher. But I think this is our higher person in charge, so maybe we should I don't know, question his motives, because
What are you saying, boy?
I'm just worried.
I'm not questioning anyone's motives. I just want clarity and transparency.
Councillor Torath turns around and he says to Charlemagne, I think our presence is unsettling the guard. We have much work to do anyway. I merely wished to salute you on your first day. Congratulations, Aeon Guards. He salutes you all. I'm sure you'll protect
Thank you,
this
sir.
city.
Thank you. I suppose.
He goes to walk out of the chamber. Charlemagne still stands, giving you a long look before following. As he goes to leave the chamber, he does sort of pause for a moment. Before turning around, he says, "Come, daughter. Don't stay here. You're just going to upset them, aren't you? Always up to trouble." Pockets. Someone lands right beside you.
Oh, yeah.
Someone?
Yes. It is.
I think I stumbled back a bit.
It is Councillor Torath's daughter. Her name is Samari. You recognize her. She is a High Guard, but also has been training to be an Aeon Guard. She goes through all the training, although she is not in active duty due to being the Councillor's daughter.
Hello. You kind of hiding here to, I don't know, surprise us? Or what was the goal?
No, I simply wish to watch the mechanism today. I am allowed, am I not?
I'm not sure, actually. I suppose so. You are his daughter, after all.
I promise I won't touch anything. She gives you a very sort of strange look, as though she's testing you.
Grell goes.
Well, we have been
I always
asked not
appreciate
to
someone
touch.
watching from the shadow.
So Grell's in the shadows, you said?
Grell goes. I can always appreciate someone watching from the shadows.
Excellent. She nods towards you, Grell. Yeah. I can see kindred spirit in you. Well, have a good shift. I'm sure it won't be fun anyway, she says as she goes to leave, following her father.
Can I do an insight check on that last little statement? That
Of
seemed
course.
ominous.
Of course you may. Grell, as you
Alright, that's
watch,
12.
you roll a 12. With a 12, you are unsure. This has been an unusual first 30 minutes in the chamber here. Everything was going fine, and then you've had 2 counselors show up. Their personal guard and their daughter was apparently hanging around in the rooftop, up in the rafters. What the heck's going on? It's unsettling.
Yeah.
Edward is lighting up another cigar, he's scratching his beard. What a bunch of weirdos. We have to look like that to be part of the council. Probably.
Probably. Indeed. Councillor Torath leaves with a flurry of his cloak, and Charlemagne follows. They disappear. Come, we have much work to do, he says, before they disappear. Dr. Thomas is still standing there. He seems slightly exasperated and maybe a little worried. He sort of looks at each of you. Well, good luck. Make sure no harm comes to the mechanism, he says.
Yes, that's the job, right? So yes, we'll try.
Mm-hmm.
Can you? I stop him before he leaves. If you want to discuss more about your strange omen, come back, right? If you have something a little bit more clear in mind.
He doesn't look at you. He sort of stares back towards the pool of magicka in the middle, the swirling vortex. No, I suppose not. Yes, if something more concrete comes to me, I will tell you. We must make sure no harm comes to the mechanism. I don't know why. I just have a fear.
Yes.
Samari just rolls her eyes as she walks out, following her father out into the hall. Dr. Thomas nods.
You scared me.
Dr. Thomas nods, and then he too leaves. Oh, good luck. And
Thank you.
disappears. And you are left alone in the room
Master.
to guard the mechanism.
I sigh.
Ajax will finally stand at ease.
He's just been saluting this whole time.
He's been at attention, hands by his sides, a weapon in its sheath on his back, essentially just like moving his position to face whoever is like the person who just appeared, and then the next person that appeared, and essentially standing at attention towards them.
Nice.
And then salutes and whatnot when they leave.
Perfect. Team, everything seems a little bit more relaxed now that you're by yourself without crazy counselors and their spooky daughters and worried doctors in here. You look around the chamber and you sort of scout out your area. Each of you moves wherever you would like. Can you all roll initiative for me?
That's
Shit.
There's nothing ominous, it's just I want to see who gets to move first.
Oh wait, I got a nat 20.
Nat 20?
23.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can anyone beat a nat
Ajax
20?
first roll.
I got a 19.
Nice, nice. No one else?
I got a 9.
9? Okay. To make this nice and easy, we will just go around in a clockwise motion from Ajax. Ajax has the initiative. Ajax, where would you like to move to guard the mechanism?
I will, having a understanding of everything around. I see that we have like a console on the far left, a console at the bottom, and what seems to be almost like a pedestal or stand.
Yeah, it's where Dr. Thomas was up there looking at the readings.
Can I get an idea of like maybe like what might be between those 3 locations? What might be of the most importance to guard, or what seems to be maybe the main controls?
That is definitely an investigation.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the first nat 20 of the campaign, by the way.
Yay!
Yay! That didn't take us long. It's
yes,
all downhill from here.
Investigation is an 11, just to get an idea on what seems to be the main mechanism
Uh,
that controls majority?
Realistically, you have to admit to yourself that you have no idea. You can't recognize any of the readings on the things. You don't know what the buttons do. The best insight that you have is that Dr. Thomas was up on the pedestal, just over here. So that is where you think, you guess, might be the most important of the three. But it could have just been a coincidence.
I think Ajax will, very logical mind, will go to stand where the good professor was,
Yep.
and will essentially be perceiving the main entrance where everyone was entering and had exit.
Excellent. So, as you go to open the little gate and step up onto the pedestal, Ajax, you hear a voice. Stop. Do not activate the mechanism. It is one of the mechanism attendants. Tall robotic humanoids. She steps out from a walkway nearby. She's holding a device which changes and shifts into what tools she needs to maintain the mechanism. You've seen them before and you know that they all have certain personalities. This one has named herself Aurora. It is a phenomenon that even Dr. Thomas, and you've all read his writings, he has failed to identify. They should be mindless machines. But for whatever reason, they're developing a personality and an intelligence of their own. It's all rather unusual. Just so we can tell them apart, I might change the color on this one just a little bit. Let's make this one pinkish. So, Aurora, the mechanism attendant, has requested that you do not step up onto the pedestal. It is a sacred place. You should not stand there. Only Dr. Thomas may.
Oh, of course. Terribly sorry.
She just
Then I'll
nods.
simply stand here by the gate.
That is acceptable, she says. Ajax has stood by the gate and has been told off by one of the mechanism attendants. Pockets, where do you stand to guard the mechanism?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, it is. We'll go around in clockwise motion. That'll make it nice and easy for me to remember.
Okay, I guess I will start by going around the. I guess I wander off a bit, just looking for upper left or something around that area.
Yeah, you see that there is a high ground here on one of the large sort of clamps that holds some of the mechanism in place, and you can get a good view of the entire area from here. You do see another mechanism attendant. This one has named itself Felicia. And just to make her differentiated, let's give her a filter as well. I want to color it correct, and we will make her green.
Green.
She seems to be repairing some parts, fixing small sort of decaying parts of the metal. This close to the Aeon mechanism, the particles that it emits sometimes eat through the metal. So she is just repairing them as she goes. She looks over at you, Pockets, as she's working. She doesn't even stop working. She doesn't appear to need to see what she's doing with her eyes, but she turns her head as though she's looking at you. The fact that she has no discernible eyes makes you a little bit uneasy.
I know what to do here. I want to ask if they need help or anything.
She just
Like
stares at
debating
you.
if they even need help.
She just stares at
Because
you
they've got it already.
and just sort of looks back at where she's working and just says a simple, "No."
Oh. Okay, I guess I didn't ask, but I was just gonna. Okay.
Small pockets. Perched
Yep.
atop your large clamp pockets, you have a good view of the surrounding area.
I'll just keep an eye out then.
Perfect. Meanwhile, Edward, where do you stand to guard the mechanism?
Do I stand? Let me think. Probably where there are more things that I can understand, maybe.
Yeah, perfect. Please make a perception, if you'd like to look around, or an investigation to try to follow the wiring and controls and figure out what is most interesting for you.
Okay. I think I want to go with the understanding the how does it work mechanically.
Perfect. So please make an investigation. What do you roll?
Okay. Yes. That is gonna be a 23 plus
23.
guidance.
Wow.
Yes. How do I roll? Yes, I can do it from here. Plus 2, so 25.
25. Excellent. Edward, you really do understand this more than your companions. Being an artificer yourself and understanding how to craft some stuff from sort of machinery and magicka, you identify that this section over here, near the control panel, there is a ton of different tubes that seem to be taking and bringing in energy, and there is a whole lot of controls. Over here is definitely somewhere where you could learn a thing or two from Dr. Thomas, sorry.
Right. Do I notice anything interesting?
Yeah.
Anything specific interesting? Maybe how it works with magicka or how it operates generally?
Yes, you do. As you make your way around to the control panel here, you see that it is fed by its own magicka, a sort of self-propelling mechanism. They're using a really intricate series of fine wires and channels to channel magicka back in. It seems to be using magicka to power the magicka itself. And all the controls are powered by the energy of the magicka passing through, like water through a water wheel. It's fascinating. You never thought to use magicka in that way. Instead of a means to an end, it's a means itself.
Okay, I tell this to the other. Hey, look here. There is some kind of this. All these tubes are all carrying magicka inside. So basically, all these things is powered by magicka, 100%. Pretty interesting to an extent, but to power a thing like this, probably needs a very big energy source.
What type of artificer is Edward, by the way?
What type of artificer? You mean?
Yeah. Is it from Tasha's?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
an armorer.
An armorer artificer. Excellent.
Yes.
So, Edward has asked this question. He's told you all that it looks really interesting over here. Grell, Ajax, and Pockets, how interesting do you find the description that Edward has said to you?
Grell will go with very little understanding of sorts of magic. Ah, yes. So interesting. I think so too.
Just don't break or touch anything you're not meant to.
Yes, indeed.
I nod in your direction. I nod in your direction and say yes.
I didn't
know
even
it's
hear.
interesting.
Pockets is too busy.
It's a very complicated machine. We are lucky to live close to something like this and to be able to examine it.
Yes, indeed. Edward, you have staked your claim and you are protecting and investigating some of the mechanisms, learning amazing things as you do. Grell, you are the last to find yourself a place to guard the mechanism. Where do you stand? The Owen mechanism whirs and buzzes behind you.
I think Grell would start walking in a circle. He'd kind of start looking in awe at the Aeon mechanism, as he's still relatively new to these sources of magic and the city itself. And he did not understand it. The few times people have tried to explain it to him, it's like someone explaining calculus to a kid who's bad at math. And he's very excited to try to get more sources of cool magical spells, and especially magical items.
Very
But
nice.
that would also keep some distance from the what do you call them? The sentient robot people.
Oh yeah, the attendants. So mechanism attendants. There's Aurora,
attendants.
and Felicia. Again, they pick those names themselves, and
Yeah,
they're not supposed to be sentient, so they are kind of creepy.
Yeah, no, he's really freaked out by them. He doesn't get what's going on there.
There's a couple
and I
of
think he'd
dozen of them that
also,
walk around.
Yeah, he's keeping his distance like 5 feet, like COVID social distancing as we walk by.
Yeah, nice.
And then also a roll deception check at the 15 to try to find maybe a dark corner, trying to, stalk out,
Yeah.
or just to hide in and, have watch over everything.
Yeah, you find yourself a dark corner behind one of the large clamps, similar to ones that Pocket is standing upon. And you stake your claim there, looking around and guarding the mechanism. Everything is going well. Your shift is uneventful. You pace around. It's actually kind of boring, realistically. You,
Not for me.
not for Edward. everyone
Not
else.
for me. I'm examining all the stuff. I'm writing down in notes from what I'm discovering. Maybe I'm activating also detect magic to understand a little bit more about the magic source.
Of course.
So you will see that Edward is completely taken by the thing.
That is precisely it. Edward is like locked in on the mechanism. The rest of you are on guard. Pockets is still very confused by the and sort of making things awkward at the start. It's been very nice. Could you all roll a perception for me, please? As you scan around,
boy.
what do you see? How much attention are you paying?
Perception.
Yes.
That is
12.
a 21, so not 20.
Ooh, nat 20 from Pockets. 24 for Grell. Ajax.
Ajax 6.
6. Ajax.
And I am 12.
Okay, so Edward is too busy focused on the sort of controls and how the mechanism is working. Ajax is too busy guarding the front door.
Tunnel vision. I'm tunnel vision on that door.
Yeah, just tunnel vision on the door. However, Grell and Pockets, you notice that there is some kind of discharge from the central mechanism of the Aeon mechanism. It wasn't doing that when you got here. Sort of like sparking a little bit. As though there's
That's
like too much magicka? It can't be. Surely that's normal, right? Would the
that's a easy, right?
the two of you have the opportunity to make an investigation, if you would like. Or do you alert the others?
Grell rolled a 3 on investigation, and he's just gonna, that's weird, and then
Yeah.
say anything.
Grell has absolutely no
Alright,
idea.
should I use it? I want to use this now actually because I'm gonna use luck.
Ooh, nice.
Give myself advantage.
Pockets is lucky.
Not that lucky. I got a 16. Pretty average. 12 and a 13 for a total of 16.
Excellent. I mean, it seems to be fine. It's just sparking a little. Surely no, there's nothing weird about it. It seems to have died down anyway. Just occasional, like, little sparks, little electrical arcs coming out from the center. I mean, it's your first day. That's probably
Doesn't
normal.
feel right.
Yes, indeed. So,
It still doesn't feel right.
it does not feel right. That is true, but you cannot understand what it is. What action do you take, Pockets? The two attendants seem to have
don't
noticed
know.
nothing. The rest of your party seems to have noticed nothing.
I like to tap if possible, tap Felicia on the soldier.
Yep. She turns around.
Uh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to know: was it supposed to like discharge like magicka all of a sudden, or? I mean, it's gone now. I mean, but it's I just noticed that it just discharged.
There is
I
no
don't
discharge.
know.
The mechanism is perfect. She says and goes back to work.
Okay.
Pockets, as you
That-
turn around, you
that
see it
doesn't feel
discharge again. Felicia
Oh,
seems not to have noticed.
Should I make a roll or something?
It's up to you.
Magically sense it?
You could use Arcana.
Sure. $23.
With the 23, it does seem to be surging magicka. It wasn't doing this when you got here, and this doesn't feel normal, Pockets. You're now actually quite worried. What action would you like to take? No one else has
everyone?
noticed. Ooh. Pocket yells for everyone. You all look up.
What's going on?
I don't. Pretty sure this is not normal, but it just
What?
surged twice.
Well, let me take a look. I approach and I try to understand.
Grell just goes, oh, is it not supposed to do that?
I mean, she just, I mean, yeah. Well, I understand.
I would like to ask the attendant next to me to see if they can do either like a diagnostic or like run a check on the machine, see if they notice anything.
Excellent. That is Aurora. As you approach her, she just looks up and says, "Greetings. What can I help with?"
Aurora, Pockets is saying that there seems to be a spark or a leak or something with the magicka. Do you think you can do a diagnostic to calm his nerves?
As she walks over and she looks at the center of the magicka well in the iron mechanism, another huge spark erupts out. She turns back towards you, Ajax. The mechanism is perfect. It needs no adjustment. And she turns around and just floats.
Can I try to understand what I'm looking at, please?
Indeed. Edward, What was your roll for investigation or perception, arcana, or any other roll you would like to use?
No. So the one that you asked me before, the perception, right?
Yes.
I rolled a 12.
Yep.
Do I have to roll anything else now that I see it?
With a 12, you stand up and you now see the discharge that is coming out of the center of the magical well in the Aeon mechanism.
Right, okay. I approach it and I try to understand what I'm looking at.
Excellent. As you look at discharges again, they're becoming more frequent. It seems that the magicka is overloading somehow, like it is building up beneath the well. Surely it's not supposed to do that.
Right. I'm going to ask her again, in this case. Can you go get the good doctor? Can you go get Dr. Thomas?
She just looks at you. The doctor is not to be disturbed. Suddenly, there is a huge strike. The discharge turns into bolts of magical energy.
Oh shit.
The mechanism seems to be overloading.
Can I do something about it?
You can try, Edward. A ton of energy is pouring out of it.
I try to contain
Excellent.
it somehow, or to block some of the energy somehow.
What skill do you use?
I could use one of the tools that I know. Smith's tools, Tinker's tools, maybe,
Yes, indeed.
or Arcana.
If
as
any of the
well, it's
consoles-
same, more or less.
See if any of the consoles can kind of limit it. Maybe put up protective barriers or something.
Ajax moves over to a console. Edward, you are pulling out your Tinkerer's tools.
Grell's gonna back away to the corner and yell at Edward, just like push a button or something.
Yes, boy, give me time. I need to understand what's going on.
Strangely enough, the two mechanism attendants just leave the room.
Where are you going?
They just both turn and slowly move, disappearing.
Oi!
They do not answer.
Oi!
More bolts begin to fall.
I'm
I-
just gonna have to call. I'm just gonna have to yell for Dr. Thomas at this point.
Excellent. Pockets begin yelling for Dr. Thomas. I believe that Edward and Ajax were trying to stop the mechanism. What skill are you using, Edward? What skill are you using, Ajax?
Again, that could be my proficiency in Tinker's tools,
Yep.
Arcana, something like that.
Perfect. Use your
I'm
Arcana
probably
skill.
gonna do a investigation just to figure out on this console if anything on here would be able to limit or find something that could help mainly protect it or keep it contained.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm rolling a 20 plus I roll guidance for a 24.
20, so 24 with your Arcana.
24 total. No,
Perfect.
with my Tinker's tools.
Yep. With your Tinker's tools, you try to stop the overflow. You try to block the danger, but you are finding it is impossible. This is far beyond anything you've seen. The energy welling up beneath, it's going to destroy the mechanism. You can't understand what's
I've
going
gotten
wrong,
a
Edward.
19 to understand the console's mechanics here.
Ajax, you understand that the power levels are spiking. You look at the levels. Everything is growing, growing, growing. The mechanism is overloading. You can't see what could have caused this. Edward,
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy.
yes, you use thaumaturgy. What do you do with it?
At least try to.
Perfect.
Dr. Thomas, we need you!
Excellent. Your voice echoes. Edward, what do you do with the knowledge that this is now an unstoppable cascade?
I tell the others that you have to. You see that he turns up and looks at you. We have a problem. The mechanism has become a bomb, and it is better if we evacuate the whole station at this point. I'm sorry to say that.
No, there has to be something. This is the mechanism.
No,
This is
I don't
first
think
aid!
so. No, I don't think so. The cascade is too strong now. It is going to be a recursive
I think it is
power
probably
increase,
that
and I
we
don't know how to
Can't you
stop it.
just-
evacuate.
Is there any way you could direct it somewhere or some way?
If we were to direct it into a different place, that would put the city in danger. Our best bet is to exit the room and seek the doctor.
Excellent.
We also have to tell the other people that we find that they have to leave as well.
You all hear a strange voice echoing in your heads, and you all know that all four of you hear it. It's like you share a mind for a second. The voice simply says, "I'm free. Don't worry. I shall protect you all. Follow my commands, and you shall be safe." You see a glowing prism sort of appearing around the core of the mechanism as it begins to spark and overload. The crystal lattice forms around it, and then there is a shattering boom.
Everyone, cover your ears.
The sound is muffled. Huge amounts of energy ripple inside, shredding the entirety of the mechanism as they do, but protecting everyone outside. You feel a gentle blast of heat as it reaches pinnacle, and then it dies down and disappears. All around you, critical mechanisms, magicka-infused technology begins to fail.
But are we? I look at my condition. Am I safe?
You are safe.
I'm not being damaged.
You have been
This is
protected.
weird. I look at the prism and try to understand what I'm looking at.
The prism dissolves. It was some kind of pure magicka. You all hear the voice in your head again. "Chosen, you must flee. You must leave now." You see a small door down to the sort of bottom left of the map. Over here. Let me just move the map so you can see it. Over here, there is a small map. Small.
Where does it lead?
Door.
Do we know it?
You do not know.
I scratch my beard.
Starts.
But,
Girl just starts
we have to-
immediately running. He's
Uh,
across
We have
the
to tell
voice.
the
He's
others.
like,
We are all in danger.
Honestly, I will take the voice rather than this thing blowing up or the building around us collapsing. We need to go.
All right.
Pockets follows. Grell and Ajax.
Okay. Is there a way to leave a message to the others somehow from here
Of course.
to the terminal?
Edward accesses the terminal. It is still functional, although the magicka is depleting. What message would you like to send to the doctor and the other people in the complex?
We can make an audio recording.
Sure.
Tell them about the what's happening in the cascade of power that is increasing exponentially, and they have to evacuate, or the whole facility will explode probably, and even more.
Also, the fact that the attendants seem to have been affected by this, as they were no help, or they seem to have been acting strange.
Perfect. So, Edward, would you like to make a persuasion and you may do that with advantage as Ajax is using the help action.
Persuasion with advantage is gonna be a 23.
23, excellent. You're pretty convincing.
Ooh.
Succinct, knowledgeable, you deliver your message. You press send, and you watch the message dissipate into the building's command system.
Okay. Then I look at the other and say, okay, let's get out of here.
The building is
Yep.
starting to fall
We've
apart.
left a message. Hopefully, that will be discovered.
I
Excellent.
don't know what the fuck is happening, honestly.
You need to get out of
What?
here.
What's wrong with you, boy? Relax. I know, everything is good, but,
What's wrong with you, boy? Relax, he says
yeah,
as
what's
pieces
wrong
of
with
the
the
building
floor?
fall down around you.
We need to go. We need to go.
All right, you three in front. I'll cover the rear.
Excellent. You begin making your way down the stairs towards the back of the room. Can you please all make a dex save? Pieces of the building fall down and collapse all around you.
Dex save is a 21.
21, excellent. DC is
High, luckily.
16.
Ooh.
Okay.
Has anyone rolled below 16?
I think majority
me.
of us did.
Those of you who rolled below 16, you take 7 damage from falling debris. As large chunks
And
of metal.
0
Hold on, did it roll for
Zero
me?
if you
or-
succeeded.
Sorry? 0 if you
Write it down,
succeeded?
or 0.
Oh, I got 11.
Okay. So 11 for pockets. So 7 damage you are going to take.
Ouch.
I also take 7 damage.
I was a 30-20 total, so I will
Yep,
be
so
able
you
to
take
dodge.
you essentially hold up a huge beam that falls down, so it does not damage them further. Edward, do you take the 7 damage?
No, I rolled a 21.
Perfect. Edward
So
also.
maybe I dodge out of the way, or
Yeah.
I parry with my shield.
Yeah, parry with the shield because you can read the falling debris. You know what's falling apart with your artificer knowledge of how the mechanisms work.
Yep.
But Grell, you also take the 7 damage.
Mhm.
Excellent. But with the help of your friends, you continue to rush out of the building, up the stairs, and you find the small door that has been opened by the strange voice. You can hear the voice echoing down the chamber, but not really echoing down the chamber. The voice is sort of in your head, but it seems to be coming from the doorway. You're in danger.
Can I speak with the voice? Can we reach her?
It's unclear.
Him? Her? If I speak in my mind, is he answering?
You speak in your mind. All of you hear Edward speak, even though Edward is just thinking the words out loud. What do you say, Edward?
Yes, Edward, we know what you're talking about. We need to go though.
I ask the voice, who are you? What's going on? Give us some details as we're playing.
My name is Ajax. You know who I am.
I laugh. Islands. Not talking with you.
The voice.
Then I realize that you are hearing me, and I look at you confused. What the fuck is happening here? You hear what I am thinking?
Yes, indeed. The
At least when you are directed to like you're using your brain to direct thoughts to another person. It seems that I'm understanding what you're thinking.
Are we all connected here?
Does she answer, or he answer?
It does. The voice answers. All will be revealed. You must run, children. You must escape.
Shit.
I am here to help.
Alright. Well, okay. Then let's do this for now. I grant a little bit pissed by the situation. I look back as we are leading with a sudden expression of the mechanism. Damn it. Why? I wanted to study it.
Yes, indeed. As you leave, you run down the corridor. It is a long, long corridor, and it takes you out to the street. You think the entire way along, why? Why would this happen?
I look at
I
the
mean,
others as we are
Ajax-
running. Are you boys okay? Is everything right? Do you need healing?
Yes, you do have a moment.
I'm not fine. I took a pretty nasty hit there, but
It's a little metal in my back. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, don't worry. That will heal right out.
Okay.
Okay.
Either way, I think we've reached a point in the building where it isn't collapsing as fast. I say we get an idea of a plan. Do we know once we're out? Let's say we reach topside.
Mm.
Where are we going? Who are we seeing?
That. So we'll have to. If this is an escape route, maybe there's a map somewhere. I don't know.
It is a
Maybe
single
there's a chance
tunnel.
we understand where we are.
There's a single tunnel, and pretty soon you come to a door at the end. It is a alleyway behind the building, and you are out on the
All
street.
right. Okay.
huh.
Okay. What is the proportion of the explosion, in my opinion?
Not
Yeah.
very big, because the crystalline energy basically contained it. The huge explosion.
So basically, this.
Basically, sorry, Edward. I did not hear what Edward said.
We're
Oh,
fine.
Discord just crashed for
Sorry.
a moment.
Yep,
Sorry.
No,
Come
we're
on.
fine.
we're fine.
Thanks, Discord.
So, but the explosion has already happened, or it will happen again?
The
Yeah.
explosion has completed. All the energy has drained from the Aeon mechanism, and the city is powering down. Everything that was powered by that Aeon mechanism.
So basically, okay. So there's no real danger, actually.
No real danger
Well,
anymore,
I-
apart
I
from some
I think
damage
the
to
real
the
danger
structure.
is that literal generator of that area is gone. So anything
Yes.
that is being powered or being held up by that is about to collapse.
I know that. Let's talk. Let's find someone in charge and discuss this problem.
I greatly agree.
Where the hell is the doctor?
Yeah, good question. But is there anyone else that we know that is if they are not reachable?
Well,
DM.
You have a think
Trying to
about it.
contact the doctor.
What is that? There should be a procedure, right? When something like this happens, when an emergency happens, what is the procedure?
No one imagined that the Aeon mechanism would destroy itself, but there is a
Yes, but-
process for emergencies. You are to
Okay, thank you.
report back to base for debriefing.
That's
so we
all.
would need to see the Captain Otoshi. I mean, not only are they our higher ups, but they'll be able to get a good gist on what to do next.
Yes,
I
indeed.
don't think they would be able to do anything. Honestly, what I saw was unprecedented.
Uh,
So
What we all saw and experienced in there was definitely unprecedented.
As you stand here, you see some of the info screens around the city crackle to life. There is a news bulletin. You all turn to watch. Greetings, citizens of Votelis City. Tonight we bring you sad news. Some of our very own Aeon guards have destroyed the very mechanism they were sworn to protect. We have obtained footage of these vagabonds destroying what is most sacred. They must be found. If anyone sees them, they are armed and dangerous, criminals against the city. You must capture them, dead or alive, but be careful. If it was up to this reporter, I would shoot first and ask questions later. And on the screens behind the news report, you see images of yourselves destroying the mechanism, attacking it, CCTV footage, things that you know did not happen. What the heck is going on here? Someone is trying to frame you. for the destruction of the mechanism.
Quite the setup.
I grab the
What
shoulder
the
of the first
heck?
one. I grab the shoulder of the first one around me and I say, okay, I don't know what's happening, but we have to leave. Unfortunately, we are in a bad
Agreed.
situation now.
You see a
Because
We gotta go.
I'm in jail.
you see a couple walking past, and they seem to like double glance towards you, and then they like quickly like turn away and like sprint off. Obviously, people already recognize you. The voice calls out again. Take the vehicle. I will guide you out.
All right.
Over nearby, you do see a car idling
I
on the
immediately
street.
jump into the car. Okay, let's go.
The car
Uh,
revs, although no one is driving it.
that is so weird. Okay, okay.
It's one of
Go
the
inside.
self-driving models.
Poor pockets. I've said that a few times this campaign already. The party,
It reminds
Yeah,
us
that's
so
the-
much of Rel.
yeah. The party moves forward. The car is ready to drive. Do you hop in?
Okay, I jump in and I say to the others, look, I don't know what is happening, but we have to keep it cool for now. To keep thinking about our next move, because for now we are fucked. But maybe there's a way out.
Yes, indeed.
Give it time. Hopefully, with that time, they'll see clearly that this is not real. That this is not something that we'd be capable of.
Edward grants to your words. Have you seen those footage? That is not normal. Whoever did this, it was a plan that was already in motion some time.
I think the time to talk about this is later. We need to get the hell out of here.
I think we're already in the car, right?
You are already in the car.
Yeah.
Who is driving, by the way?
Yes, so we can't move quicker.
I thought it was being driven.
No, it's running, but it's not being driven.
Oh god.
Oh,
okay.
we need to run. Someone drive.
Okay,
Edward,
I'll
I would
try
like
then.
to be our driver, Edward.
I can certainly try.
excellent.
Edward.
Edward, you begin to drive. How are you driving? As fast as possible out of the city, or are you trying to be nondescript?
Exactly. Low profile.
Low profile. Excellent. The car roars to life, and it drives off through the city. As you are driving in the car through the streets, the voice calls to you again. Make your way to the east gate. I shall guide you from there. She says.
Yes, very well.
You drive in silence. You're all stunned by what's happened. Who's sitting shotgun at the moment? I'm
It
imagining
would definitely be Ajax. 'cause
Ajax
I
is
actually
like-
have a couple traits that help with navigating and whatnot.
Ajax is like scrunched into the passenger
Oh.
seat. It makes driving slightly difficult with Edward and Ajax, the two broadest shouldered creatures in the party, in the front, but that's fine. They squeeze in.
I mean, better than crushing whole pockets.
Acrobatically to the back.
Yeah, Grell's just in the back, crawls up in the boot.
Yeah, I'm sure that they can fit in there. We got
Um,
the seats leaned back a bit.
Yeah, of course. Ajax, you are also operating the radio, and when you turn it on, you see the small holograms that pop up on the car dash as the radio plays. There is another news report. Appearing at a pedestal is Councillor Torath. Standing beside him, looking solemn, is Dr. Thomas as well. Standing just behind him. And off to the side is the personal guard, Charlemagne. You all listen to Councillor Torath as he makes his speech, as you drive cautiously through the city. Could you make a stealth check, please, Edward?
Yes. Since I have advantage with the armor, does it count?
Sure.
Right. Then it is going to be a 20.
20, excellent. You're
Can I
doing...
guide myself as I'm driving?
Of course you can.
Okay, then I guide myself as well. So 1d4. 2.
Perfect.
So 22 total.
22 total.
I
As...
try to stay away from the main roads, but I want to go to the destination as quickly as possible.
Excellent.
Yep.
As you're driving...
Ajax has got a whole thing planned out for you, so we should be fine.
As you're driving, you hear the small holograms speak. Councillor Tarath shakes his head. My fellow citizens, it is with great sorrow that I deliver this terrible news. Our mechanism has been damaged, but we are lucky, for although it has been severely damaged, Dr. Thomas here has managed to repair some of the functionality. Unfortunately, it means that only the High Guard will have access to the Magicka while it is in its depleted state. I know you will all understand why it is most important that your leaders have access to this precious resource. But stand firm and rest assured that we will only use it for the best of the city, he says. Dr. Thomas...
Can I make an insight?
Sure.
Sorry. Can I make an insight check to see, like, catch a vibe if he was kind of behind this?
Yeah.
Or roll the 21?
Of course. It does seem suspicious. Grell and Pockets,
Okay.
I believe, were insighting, but Ajax and Edward can also insight if you like. You're all watching the transmission.
Yes, okay.
7.
No,
freaking
it's
out.
an 8.
Perfect. Ajax, Grell.
Yeah, so I think what I will do is
I got a
just to
21.
make sure that this goes along smoothly, instead of the insight, is it possible I can do a survival to make sure that we are traveling successfully?
Optimal route, yes. Please make a survival check. With a 21, Grell, you find Torath very suspicious. He gave you strange vibes when you first met him. And now he's... Like, this is obviously a grab for power, right? It makes perfect sense. He's positioned you in this place. You're the perfect scapegoats. Now only the High Guard have Magicka. To you,
I
Grell.
always thought it was curious why he'd want an outsider on the Aeon Guard. This must have been his plan all along.
Yes, indeed. What was your survival check, Ajax?
I tell Edward to take a left here. I take out a 21.
Excellent. With the 21, you are definitely heading the right direction. Your navigation skills, along with Edward's sneaky driving, are taking you through the city with very little fuss. You have managed to make your way through many blockades. There are still a lot of confusion going on, and a lot of equipment is not working. A lot of the higher, more powerful Magicka stuff has started to fail. A lot of the less powerful Magicka stuff is still running on residual Magicka, but even the car is starting to sort of feel a little bit less powerful than it was before. So you can definitely tell that it is draining out. The transmission, however, continues. Councillor Tarath now smashes his fist on the pedestal. But we must not forget these evil, evil people who have done this to us. This was not something that we should have foretold. Who could have guessed that those we took in, that those we thought were the best of us, would be the ones to place the dagger at our hearts? I am decreeing that if any citizen of Vortalia City should see any of these four traitors, they are to be exterminated on sight. I know it is tough, but justice must be served. We shall keep you informed, citizens. We keep you all in our hearts, he says. And the transmission finishes. The holograms fade.
We are so screwed.
There's a very, very high likelihood that is true.
Let's stay focused. We are almost outside.
That is true.
That's the voice. Get out of the city.
Take another right here, and we should be able to get to an exit just following this road.
You are correct. In fact, as you move forward, you see a bridge. I'm definitely going to have to resize that. it's so big.
Don't worry. It's just don't worry about.
Don't worry about resizing it. It's such a huge map. Oh my gosh. Please
It's a very long map.
Please bear with me as I resize this thing properly. That's a bit better. Okay, there we go. And then I will move it to where it belongs.
Pop.
Okay. Let's move us back here. So, you arrive finally at the way out of the city. Your car that you have stolen sits at the intersection. All you need to do is make it across the city, but there are several sort of little blockades and things here. If you do not do this correctly, you may be caught. The authorities, other Aeon guards, are starting to put up blockades. You can see them handing around small tablets. The electronic images on them have your 4 faces flickering in red.
Okay, there's a way to pass without being noticed, being stealthy, through another route.
If we take too long to try and get out in a different way, then they're just going to set up more and more barricades, become more and more familiar with our faces.
Yes, but we cannot push
Voice
through.
said.
They will identify us. Our faces are everywhere. We have to be smart about it.
The voice said to come here. The voice knows more than any of us. Get out of the city, and I can make sure we stay safe in the Badlands.
The voice
So what?
calls again.
We done it?
You must hurry, the voice says. It echoes in your minds.
Yes.
Alright.
I think we
Okay,
just
if there's-
gotta gun it.
If there's no other way, I'm going in. Is that the only direction that you can go through? Yeah.
Yeah, unless you want to go right through the city to the west, or the north, or the south, which would take you quite a bit of time now. This is the only way out.
Okay,
hurry.
then I ask the voice. I start the car again, and I ask the voice, will we be safe if we go straight up?
We'll figure it out. Just gun it. Get us through the blockade.
I wait for the answer.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here as quick as we can, regardless. I'll cast guidance on the person who has to drive through it. On
Perfect.
The car.
Pockets cast guidance on Edward.
I also cast guidance on Edward.
Double guidance on Edward.
I also have guidance.
Nice.
But the voice doesn't answer, doesn't say anything.
The voice just says, hurry, you must get out now, before it is too late.
What's the kind of setup that they have?
It's just a few scattered...
Like, what's the setup that's actually in front of us?
It's just a few...
Is our
Yeah.
is our car able to push through that?
Yeah, you
If
could
I
also
just,
probably dodge them, and they're not really set up. They're just a few like basic barricades at the moment. But if you give them time,
Okay, then
you
I
are
try
sure
to
that...
dodge. Let's try to dodge without killing anyone. possibly.
Yeah. I don't think we ever want to kill anyone.
Excellent. Okay. Edward, you put your foot down and the car screams forward. As you get to the bridge, you swerve, trying to avoid the blockades. Can you please make a... Ooh,
Yes.
sleight of hand? You could make a dexterity save. Any other skill you can suggest that you would help to
Can I
drive the
give
car?
them the help action?
Sure. Ajax reaches out and grabs the wheel as well. Now you're both steering.
It's either whether of he needs like an extra bit of strength to turn the wheel suddenly,
okay.
or if me using my rather large size to suddenly jolt the car in a certain direction.
Just hang your sword out the window and like use
Yeah.
it like a turning pillar. Yep. I get
Yeah,
it.
or like an oar and like hit it into the stone to like take a sharp turn, that kind of stuff.
So
Is this auto is powered by magic?
yes, it is.
So can I use Arcana to understand the mechanism of the auto and to maximize the output?
Of course.
To be able to leave quickly.
I love it. That is a great use of Arcana.
Do that then.
Bunch of backseat drivers, 2 guidance, and
Okay, roll an 18.
Minotaur.
Just imagining everyone's just yelling instructions at Edward.
Okay. I'm kind of shutting down everyone because I have to concentrate, and I'm rolling a 22 in Arcana to try to. You see that Edward is fidgeting under the wheel of the car,
Mhm.
the driving wheel, and he's trying to connect some, cables and so on to speed it up.
Perfect. What is your roll?
22.
22. Excellent
18
roll.
plus-
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you add the 3 D4 from 3 guidance?
I can. Yeah. I just did one.
The car flickers additional power. As you swerve around the barricades, you come up to the second set. You hear people yelling, but you ignore them. Please make another check, Edward.
Of what?
Oh my god,
You
watch
can make
out.
another Arcana if you want.
Arcana. Oh yes. So this time is a 10, but I will use a luck point to roll
Yep.
again. Okay. So Arcana
Are you using
better. 19.
guidance?
Yes. 19 without guidance.
19.
Guidance as
19,
well,
you
okay.
swerve again.
Roll 2.
The car dodging left and right. There's one final barricade and you will be out of the city. They run forward trying to block you. Please make your third check,
Okay.
Edward.
Yes. Okay. Again, it's gonna be a 23.
Wow. Nicely
Oh,
driven,
finally.
Edward.
Oh yeah.
With a burst of power, Edward, you swerve, dodge between the barricades, and you make it out of the city.
Oh my god, watch out, there's something in the road.
Okay, just playing your own sound effects. Well played. Okay, sure.
Oh, I ran over someone.
You do.
Don't worry.
No,
it
no,
was
that was
probably,
just a-
it was
that
probably
was just
just
a
one of
metaphor.
those, it was probably just one of the attendants.
Indeed, it was.
Okay. So
You make your
Oh,
way.
I got size immediately.
Yes. You make your way
We made
outside of the
it.
city. You drive that car all night and into most of the next day until finally, after driving miles and miles into the Badlands, into the dry desert, the magicka in the car finally gives out. As it slows, the voice says, "Please, you must keep going. You're close now."
Where? What the fuck is happening?
You can feel a force pulling you now, Edward. You know exactly where you need to go. It is just up ahead somewhere.
I think we're going somewhere magnetic.
Magnetic.
Yeah, he's being pulled by his armor.
He's being pulled by his armor. Sure. That makes sense.
I got confused, and hopefully it will make sense at a certain point, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Honestly, we're too far gone to not follow it.
Okay, the car has broken down here, and the four of you hop out into the hot.
During this, would we have taken like any kind of rest?
You have
mainly for
taken-
the two people that are injured.
You have taken a short rest. You have driven overnight. You have been able to take a short rest in the car.
Oh, neat. I'll
Heal
just,
yourself, guys.
can I just heal a bit before I cast a spell?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast a healing, like, hold on, cure wound.
Oh no, we've taken a short rest, so you can just use hit dice to heal yourself.
Yeah.
I get my spells on a short rest.
Yep.
Yeah, he's true.
I'll help heal Grell.
Shall we say that
That's fair,
you
I'm
heal?
sure
You heal back up to full. I'm assuming you haven't taken that much damage, and there's enough spell casting and medical supplies that you have on you that you can heal. So, what was your full health pockets?
At 24.
And Grell,
I'm at 28.
28.
28.
Excellent. So, you find yourself in the Badlands, in the deep desert, in the primitive places of the world. Somewhere just up
Well,
ahead.
do you have an idea of what we might see?
Grell does.
We might see any number of things. There are different monsters in different biomes. I have never been here before, but I know we must keep moving. Do I have that feeling from the voice as well, in
You
which
do.
way to go?
You all feel the pull just up ahead somewhere. The voice is pulling you forward.
Alright.
Right, and I go, all right, let's go, follow me. And I just go off in that direction.
Excellent. Grell
Alright, lead on.
begins moving. Grell
Is there anything in the car that can loot?
There could be. You search the car. As Pockets moves forward, they search the car. Please make a perception or investigation.
I would say investigation. That's a 6. I don't find much of anything.
No, you don't. All you find is 7 credits underneath the floor mat on the left-hand passenger side.
Well, 7 credits better than no credits.
Oh, dude, we would have had a really good payday.
Yeah.
Did anyone get their signing bonus?
You did. You still have in your pockets 500 credits each, which was your
Oh,
weekly
that is
allowance.
golden.
I mean,
That
we
is the equivalent to gold.
credits, but oh yeah, it'd probably be like gold.
Yeah, Grell. Yeah, just put it as gold. Grell, you know that credits spend.
It's gold? Okay.
Yeah, just use it as gold. It's fine. We'll just call it credits for flavor.
Okay.
Grell, as you move forward, can you please make a perception check for me?
A 19.
19. Excellent. Grell, as you move forward, something unsettles you. You feel the ground kind of shaking slightly, as though like a thudding, a constant thudding, and it's getting louder.
I'll shout back to everyone, take cover, and I'll try to run to these rocks to the left.
Yep, Grell runs to the rocks to the left. The rest of you, you see something crest over the rocks to the left, and it stomps sideways into the pathway. It is a giant mining robot.
So that was true.
It
It was really a creature.
There was a crab.
moves forward.
Do I know anything about the directives of this creature? How they operate?
Yeah, you sure can. It is generally programmed for mining, although this one seems to have been modified, Edward. Could you please make a perception, investigation, or any other check that you would like to see if you can figure out how it has
Yes.
been modified and what it does?
Yes. I've rolled a 17 with
17.
perception.
It seems to have been modified for combat or defense. It has several weapons mounted to it that are not standard issue for this kind of mining machine. And it seems to be automated. There is no one piloting it. This thing just patrols an area where it is told to patrol and seems to be programmed to take out any intruders, which it is looking at you like you are.
How powerful it is? Is it takeable? Can we take down?
Yeah, you think you definitely can. There are weak points on it. It is not a combat machine. You can definitely take it down.
Okay.
It speaks
Okay,
in
I
a
tell the
robotic
others.
voice. It seems to be activating.
I tell the others. We can take him.
Go for the joints. Let's see if we can crumble its legs.
Excellent. Could you please roll initiative because combat has started?
Ooh.
Initiative's on. A
That's
15.
a 2.
Oh my god,
so
the
a
eyes.
total of
Holy
3.
shit.
I rolled a 6 with advantage.
I got an 18.
So
I
what
got
did,
a 3.
what did you get, Edward?
15.
Okay, so Ajax will start again, which means the monster's going to go last. So we shall go clockwise once again
Perfect.
from Ajax. The machine beeps and whirs, and it seems to have activated. It then yells, "Fire! Fire! Fire!"
Oh no. Okay.
It seems to be preparing to attack. Many guns are aiming towards you all.
I'm going to pull out the weapon, kind of get into a stance as I'm ready to dash at this creature. I'm then going to rage.
Excellent.
Now, with my rage, you'll see that Magicka kind of... I'm assuming Magicka is like an energy that is all throughout the world,
All
right?
pervasive, yeah, but it only affects areas close to the city of Atalius, and it is starting to deplete. So what magicka you have left within you will be depleted eventually. Now that the mechanism is
So-
only
Oh, no.
powering the high guards.
Yeah, so I'm going to, with my rage, I essentially give myself a little bit of temp HP, but I
Sure.
give temp HP to people within 10 feet of me.
Which at the
Only one
moment
target
is either Pockets or Edward.
Most likely will be pockets.
Okay, so how much temp
Probably give
HP
some
for
temp
yourself?
HP. That is only 3
No,
temp
you
HP.
can't.
So 38. And temp HP for Pockets?
An extra 8 temp HP.
31.
Ooh, that's
31?
nice.
32. I paid the math budget. 32.
Yep.
Excellent. The barbarian Ajax rages. Their
Yep.
muscles
No
rippling.
person
and
that
creaking.
uses spells or whatnot, all the magicka that I have goes towards people to
Excellent.
kind of like condense and to bolster their protective magicka.
Perfect. You rage at the giant mining crab machine. What do you do?
So I'm gonna essentially move a bit and then rush at him.
Yep. You charge. Make your attack.
I'm just okay. That only triggers if I take a bonus action. Okay, cool. Yep, let's go. First attack. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
18 will definitely hit.
Perfect.
You collide.
That was
with
not
crab.
reckless, by the way.
That's
but
fine.
Just a flat roll. That is going to be 14 points of damage,
Bang.
as I'm going to target at the joints of its
Excellent.
arms.
Huge panels fall off this mining machine as Ajax crashes into it, swinging his huge blade and his horns. He's already dented and damaged it. You see hydraulic fluid leak out of several of its joints, but it is still moving.
I am going to then position myself so that I'm not kind of within this cone that we have here? Can I position myself to be on the right-hand side, opposite to Grell?
Excellent. Ajax runs around, moving into position. The robot is trying to keep you all within its sights. It moves around from left to right, its eyes swiveling. It seems to be targeting all of you. Any other actions, Ajax?
That will be my turn.
Pockets. This giant creature has appeared, but Ajax has damaged it. What do you do?
Okay. Probably do gun attack, right? So probably not right back at this. I am gonna do. Hold on, let me see this. Oh. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I can't like damage it badly or hit it.
Sure.
That is a 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Your Eldritch Blast from your firearm shoots forward and pummels into one of the sensory
For 10
towers.
damage.
An additional 10 damage. As the Eldritch Blast hits the mining robot, it yells, "Emergency! Emergency!"
I think that is for me. I don't have any bonus actions, sadly.
Excellent. Passing to Edward. Edward, what action do you take? Pockets is fired. Ajax has crushed one of its arms.
Yes.
I do just quickly want to mention to both Edwards and Grell, if you are within 10 feet of me when I start my turn, I can give you guys a little bit of temp HP, same as Pockets.
Yells Ajax across the battlefield.
Stay close to me and you'll be able to gain a little bit of my magicka.
Edward?
Okay, I wanted to ask a couple things. How does it look, the creature? Is it bloodied or not yet?
There is hydraulic fluid leaking out of its left arm where Ajax crushed into it, and one of its sensory towers at the front has been destroyed by Pockets' Eldritch Blast. The structure itself seems
very well.
still pretty stable, but it is definitely being damaged.
Okay. Then I think I'm shooting at the creature one time, but before doing that, I'm touching my weapon and I overcharging it with magics.
Sure.
Magicka, let's say. And I wanted to ask another thing. Is this how Final Fantasy that the automatons are vulnerable to lightning?
You know as an artificer that yes, they generally are.
Okay, so I overcharge my weapon with lightning element and I shoot one time.
Lightning crackles through your weapon and you fire bolts.
Okay, let's see. So this is gonna be a 9, but I'm using a luck point
Sure.
to roll again. Let's see. Okay. 17?
17 will hit. You fire, the
Okay,
lightning
very good.
hits the ground beneath the robot. You think you've missed, but your luck shows. It reflects off the ground and up into the chassis of the beast below. It shakes and whirs, flickering with the electricity.
Okay, very
How
well.
much damage does this do?
Double damage.
Yes. Yes, this is going to be. Give me a second. I have to calculate how much. So. Yes, this is also lightning. Okay. So it should be this much. So 7 plus 1d6 plus 1d6.
Perfect.
That is going to be 7 plus 4 plus 5, all lightning.
So 16, and that's all lightning, it will be doubled.
Yes.
So that is 32 damage.
Okay.
Boom. The creature is absolutely not happy. Emergency,
Okay,
it yells.
This cannon shot hitting the creature probably in close to one of the core parts where the head is, or maybe the computer system
Yep.
that is controlling it.
It is stumbling around now recklessly. It is definitely not in full control. Many of its systems are breaking.
Okay, then I'm moving close to Ajax, as he asked. Is there a way to get some cover, some area? Because I see all our
Sure.
heroes are a bit on the way.
You stand behind Ajax. It's perfect cover.
I grant me cover.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yeah. Ajax, the living wall.
I mean, yes, very accurately.
Grell, the creature doesn't seem to have noticed you hiding behind the bushes in the shadows of the stones. What action do you take?
Cool. I will cast Hunter's Mark
Sure.
on the creature.
What does your
I'm
hunter's
messing
mark
with
look like? Some sort of symbol?
I think it's just. I think I do the somatic components. I wave my hand and my eyes kind of glow red for a moment.
Ooh, perfect. So how about there's like a red reticule that appears on the creature when your eyes glow red? It's like a little targeting symbol with your hunter's mark.
Yeah, very cool. So yeah, it shows up targeting
Yep.
maybe near the head, near the sensory organs, and the plate in between.
Yep.
And if I'm in range, I'll make an attack with a thrown dagger.
Excellent.
Uh,
Grell
and a 9
throws
to
a
hit.
sharp bone with a 9 to hit. It will not.
All right, and then in a quick follow-up
Mhm.
for my nick attack, I'll throw a dart, which is a 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Plus,
Although the first dagger does not hit, it just reflects off one of the hard metal plates. The second one pierces into a hydraulic line again, and the creature seems to have lost use of one of its legs. It yells emergency
so
again.
that will do 3 piercing damage, as well as 3 psychic damage,
Ooh, nice.
and 1 force damage.
Perfect.
And then for that, as long as he's not in melee range, Grell will take his movement to try to hide behind a rock, take cover,
Perfect.
leap cover if possible.
You leap over the rock nearby and are now hiding in cover on the other side of the large boulder. The creature seems to move around as best it can. Emergency, it yells. And then it yells, fire, fire, fire. It seems to be powering up. It is going to see if it can find Grell, which it cannot, as it looks around for targets. It has seen Pockets. It has seen Ajax. But it does not see Edward, who is hiding behind Ajax.
The wall, the
How
wall,
is this
the
possible?
boulder.
It rolled so low to see with its targeting.
Alright, okay.
Okay. So it is then.
I'm going all Spec Ops behind him, like
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder,
Yeah.
try to use him as cover.
Yeah.
I pull out my large sword to try and use as a shield. I see Edward behind me and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, wait a minute, and then get shot at.
Wait a minute.
You see the creature targeting, and then it begins to fire. Machine guns on its top, Gatling guns. They fire at you. It is going to make an.
elemental coded, or is piercing?
No, it's just piercing. It is going to fire at Pockets and is going to fire at Ajax. Okay, sure. That's a critical hit on Pockets.
Oh no!
And it's
Your
gonna.
first roll
And
of
it's
the
gonna.
campaign, the fuck?
Good thing you got 8 temporary hit points.
Yeah, and it's going to miss Ajax with only a 5. It seems that some of the hydraulics that have been damaged means that it can't aim very well with that second gun.
How much damage am I taking?
22 in total.
Wow.
That's doubled. So you are down to 10. Pockets has been strafed with machine gun fire.
I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on it.
Hellish Rebuke, big. Pockets turns back to the creature, looks at his own bleeding body, and his eyes just focus, and the creature suddenly bursts into dark flame. Make your attack, Pockets.
It's a dex save.
Dex save, perfect. That's a 2, and it has disadvantage. So I mean, I could roll and see if it's a 1. Nope, it's 13. So it gets 2, and it because it's
12 fire
taken
damage.
so much damage. Boom, 12 fire damage. Big.
You just see just gets hit hard
Nice.
as he just aims back his arcane focus, the gun that he has, which he uses for blasting.
Indeed.
He aims and he just pulls the trigger as blood just transfuses into the gun.
Excellent.
Burst of flame.
The giant mining crab moves backwards. Emergency, it says. Emergency. And then, suddenly, you see an explosion. And the creature collapses on the ground. Oil and hydraulic fluids spitting everywhere. It has been defeated.
Does he have any repair, self-repair action or something like that? Do I know?
You check, Edward. Please make a perception or investigation or any other skill you would like to use. Is it self-repairing?
Can I do Arcana?
Of course.
Or Tinker's Tool is the same bonus, actually.
Yeah.
12?
12?
With guidance, wait.
Yeah.
No, without guidance, 12.
Without guidance with the 12, you cannot see any self-repairing magicka and or technology on it. It is a simple mining machine that has been modified in the Badlands as a patrol robot.
But who is good enough to modify these machines? I mean, who has access to these machines?
That's true. Grell, you do know that there are people in the Badlands that the people of Ortelia City underestimate. There are people out here who are quite clever and resourceful.
Okay. Okay.
There are a lot of people that use these machines. That could be anyone.
Well,
I wonder.
whoever did this was very proficient with the art, actually. That was good.
Wait.
Actually.
I like Walker's group.
If this creature is moving, can we see if it has a battery of magicka?
It's very cool. I hadn't thought of that. It might do, actually. Ajax moves up and begins looking inside the machine for a battery of magicka. Please make an investigation or perception. Edward could also help.
Do you need help? Yeah, I help you if you need it.
More than happy to. Yeah, Edward, since you're pretty tech savvy in this, if you could help me. Grell, could you do us a favor and check on Pockets? He took quite the barrage of bullets.
I'll go over to Grell and I'll look at all his wounds and be like, you'll survive.
He'll grow back like me. Oh, not 20.
Nat
24.
I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. Hold on.
Excellent. Cure wounds, Pockets.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
What does that take your health up to?
I added 17, so it's
So-
back to full.
Was it 24?
Hold on. 17.
Wow.
I had 10 HP,
Yeah.
so my
Yep.
max. So back to 24.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Excellent.
Damn.
So
It's a
what
pretty-
did
very good
you
fucking roll.
what did you roll, Ajax, to find if there is a battery of magicka in here?
Another funny nat 20.
Oh, nat
for a
20, of
total
course you did.
24.
Excellent. Sure, you find 4 batteries of magicka that were powering the machine. You throw one to each of your companions. These you think have the ability to cast up to a sort of second level spell, or 2 level 1 spells, or 4 cantrips before they are depleted.
Or I guess in my case, be used for all my rage
Indeed.
features.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, they're looking for cool magic things. I'm just gonna rip a piece of metal off it and be like, "This would make a cool dagger."
Nice.
Alright,
you
boy,
may-
you
You can
have to move.
metal work
You
later.
cannot stay here longer.
Yes. The voice yells
Yeah.
again in your ear. Please come. You're so close.
Okay,
We need to go.
let's
Yeah.
Excellent.
Sounds
let's
fading.
go back.
Grill, if you want to lead on,
You make your way forward.
Okay.
I'll keep
I
watch
go
back
take
here with
direction.
pockets.
You trample through the desert for several long minutes. Nothing. It is just a waste. You make your way down into a canyon. It seems to be nothing here. But then you pass through a wall of some kind of illusion, and you find yourself in a beautiful, lush oasis. Let me just
Oh.
explain that.
There's a map. Oh,
And that's
a
still a
bridge.
crab.
The crab and the car can disappear. Let me just get rid of those.
A jeep.
No, our car.
Oh no, our car.
Beep, beep.
The car's broken. No more car.
It's broken.
The car got shot up.
We
Yes.
need a car.
It appears to be an ancient temple of some kind.